Hi guys, Captain Paladin LP here, and welcome to another edition of Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. In the last episode, we completed the Big Run Sword Quest. And in this episode, we are going to complete all the objectives here in Dodongo's Cavern. As you can see, there's no Gold Skulltullas by that name. And we are going to pick up the remaining Gold Skulltullas. And after this, we are going to the water temple. So the long wait for that is over. But just kind of sharpshoot these guys here. These are so irritating people. I mean, the keys are keys. They can be irritating and they can be fun to handle, but jeez. I mean, really. Let's go on. It's been a while since I've been here, so forgive me if I don't know where I'm going. I mean, really. Bullseye. And we just jump over here. And we're gonna start everyone's favorite dungeon, the water temple. Yeah, I might have mentioned in the last episode that it's one of the fan-hated dungeons, and I must say, in a way, I'd concur. I hate it, but I don't think I hate it because of it's how long it takes or what actually I'm supposed to be doing. I think I hate it more because of the boss. I hate Morpha. I mean, Morpha drives me crazy than the actual temple itself. So I mean, see if we can snipe those again. They do respawn after you go, but I don't think we're going to be worrying about them until we get up there, because we're going to have to go up here and sort of make a circuit backwards through Dodongo's Cavern on top here. We won't have to go through the entire circuit. We can just go make a right here and go up that ladder, because that will cut down on the... Watch out for that thing. And we'll deal with these fire keys as we get back to where you once belong. Okay, now I always say that to the keys. Go away. Oh my lord. That's a good thing. We probably won't see much fire keys in the next episode, in this next temple, but probably when we reach the fire temple, which probably will happen almost right after this, because my plan is we're gonna do. No, you actually jump. Cool. All right, you don't have to worry about those statues. But yeah, you can just hop up there and go through here. Ouch. A little bit of an advantage there. Now, I came back through this way for a reason. Now, you notice I did not bomb the side there, and there to the side here you can actually climb these vines to get to this upper cubbyhole here. Not a cubbyhole, but there's another Gold Skulltullas. And this will probably be number 58, if I'm not mistaken. So we got that one. Now there's one more that's in here that we couldn't get to, and that required the services of Pierre, the friendly scarecrow from Lake Hylia. And we just gotta get into that room on the other side here. And we gotta wait for that damn thing. Oh, we'll just take a shortcut around. Shortcut it. But yep, we're going to do the water temple. We'll just use our little mice. I like using the mice instead of bombs sometimes. You can actually get more of those in the marketplace in Hyrule Castle before. But go through in here. We got these little dinosaurs to deal with. Back up, back up. Ah, that was close. That was close. And as you see, Navi's pointing to something up there, which not what I wanted to do. Ocarina, thank you. Play the Scarecrow song. And we're not close enough. Of course. There we go. There's Pierre. And all we gotta do is pull out our hook shot and hook on. But yeah, as I mentioned, thought I was going to mention before I got distracted with this. Yeah, I plan on doing the fire temple, or the water temple next, then the fire temple, and then after that, I will do a little bit of a break from the temples, and we'll go to Gerudo Valley. Kind of, a little bit of a side thing, sort of like intermission between temples, because I know these temples can get quite boring doing them consecutively. But yeah, quite consecutive. So we're going to do the Gerudo Valley after we do the fire temple, and then after that we'll finish up whatever we have left in the Shadow Temple. And my personal favorite, the Spirit Temple. So, I think Shadow and Spirit are probably the two best ones I've seen so far, but no, we keep going here. I think we need to go ahead and pick up some blue potions, because I'm not going to be able to, with a magic meter this small still, we're going to need quite a bit of magic if we're going to use Farore's Wind through this temple. So let's just pick up one more blue potion. I'm about to put that guy out of business. I'm not even using him anymore. But whatever, it's alright though. I can still, I'll buy some stuff from here, but let's go ahead and making sure. I probably should have gotten arrows. Let's check my status. Gerudo Valley is not available. Laquilio is our next destination. I'm just trying to check to see our Skulltula status. There's some London Ranch, Marketplace, Hyrule Field we haven't gotten yet either. Death Mountain, there's some we haven't gotten. Kakariko. We got Lost Woods is complete. Kokiri Forces is complete. So, we have some places done with Golden Skulltullas. And let's remember the lyrics here. Or the notes here, because I'm going to go ahead and go straight to the... There we go. Serenade of Water. We have 8.5 minutes in this episode. Okay. Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. Alright, here we go. Everyone's most hated dungeon. The Water Temple. I even heard a tweet, like someone on Twitter said to me that it was to me that after completing the Water Temple, their IQ raises. Which is probably true. This is not exactly an easy dungeon to get through. And you just take your hook shot, hit that thing, actually hit the thing. Thank you. And that just rises up. But everyone's favorite dungeon, the Water Temple. Here we go. Okay, here we are, folks. The monster. And there's going to be a lot of switching back and forth between items that can't be helped, but here we go. We got ourselves the blue Tektite there. Got some locked doors on that side, looks like. But we're gonna go ahead and dive to the bottom. This one has a lot of keys to find. I would understand why. This is probably another reason why I would understand that this is a fan-hated dungeon. But there are, I think, a total of 7 keys, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know, I'll have to look at that. Oh, look who's here. I wonder who that is. Yeah, it's moi. Nah, I thought you were Saria. Look at his face, priceless. Yeah, that's always a problem keeping them. It's always a sin. No shit. Yeah, I don't think it's a good time to talk about love anyway. I mean, really. Yeah, I've seen it already. I wouldn't be here if I had seen it. You mean Sheik, how that disappearing banshee. Well, whatever. Father and the other Zoras have not yet. Well, considering your father, I gotten him, no sweat. Don't worry, I got your father. Jeez, settle down. Yeah. You have to help me. This is a request. You're gonna be your wife, yeah. I come to think about how it's gonna be with the children. I mean, really. Evil monster in the temple. Well, monsters are our specialty. Inside the water temple, there are 3 places where you can change the water level. Okay, that's good to know. You should always remember where these places are. Lead the way quickly, and then after that, you run off and disappear. Go figure. Terrible man for keeping her waiting. Sheesh. I was sealed away for 7 years. I didn't have a choice now, didn't I? No. You have to complain about what my... You always tell me who my friends are too. You know that, don't you? Not even Saria can be my friend because of you. No, just kidding. That, of course, I'm kidding. And in here, first room. Needs those spike balls here. Spike. Best thing to do, you can use your sword. Just to tap them. Just hit them with your shield and then just get rid of them. Tap them with their... Oh, damn it. Alright. We're gonna have to think about this very carefully. Some do it safe using the hook shot. You can do it that way too, but I'm a little bit of a daredevil, so please forgive me. And I think we have our first big chest here, and of course, you know what this is. The map. Woohoo! Now this will always be helpful in this dungeon. I mean, really. But I think even the layout itself is very confusing because the map doesn't even help sometimes. But, okay. Now we have the map. Get Furor's Wind out. Because he will be doing this first. My suggestion is keep it here. Use Furor's Wind here. Because the objective is we want to get some of the most difficult spots first before getting some of the easiest ones. So to change the water level, you want to go ahead and play Zelda's Melody. If you ever seen the real, oh gosh, I can't remember the title of it, but it's a YouTube series called The Real Adventures of Zelda Ocarina of Time. It's like an animated version, and I'll tell you about it here in a minute. Right now, you gotta take your arrows, and you gotta get the arrows through that fire and light the torches. A little crude, but it's the way you're supposed to do this temple, so... Because we do not have fire arrows quite yet. And go ahead and get some of these arrows because we're kind of running low. It would help if I figured out how to get through this door. Alright, these guys, called Shellblade, are basically clams. They'll exist underwater too. Best thing to do, either use your hook shot or your sword, just when they clam open. Or arrows would work too, but you just gotta get it in, right? And this guy wants to be a butthole, of course. Excuse me. Sorry if I blew your ears out with that, but I like to use my sword a lot of times, so sue me, whatever. But yeah, the real adventures of Zelda. Basically, you're supposed to get Zelda, but Link is a little bit more of a wimp, more or less. And Navi, well, Navi is a little bit of a, I don't know if I should say the word bitch, but yeah, she becomes one in this one. Alright, next objectives go through here. And I think that you gotta remember, this order matters. I mean, I swear, if you don't do this the right order, you can easily screw this temple up. I mean, without a doubt. I mean, this happened to me before. If you don't do this a certain order, you can screw this up easily. So let's go ahead and raise this to the second level now. And I think when they had the Ruto, part about Ruto, basically she had a I don't know how to explain it, but she had all these boobs. Now let's use our fours when we're in. And whenever Link saved Ruto, basically, you know, she pulled Link to her boobs and her just rubbing in right there. But whatever, it was quite funny. I would have to like post the link or something like that on Twitter or something like that. But now you know why I did that. Put the Ferora's Wind up. It is because I wanted to get this key. And if you don't get this key quite early enough, you will be screwed. So my suggestion is you do it in that fashion, because you can get that key as early as you possibly can. Because I think you can easily screw yourself out of this dungeon if you're not doing this correctly. So now, walk along the bottom here, and we go back inside where we just was, I think. No. Let's just get rid of these first. Use your hook shot. Just go ahead. And there is a Tektite swimming on top of the water. I wish you would stop. Guy drives me crazy. Whoever came up with the Tektites really thought it was crazy. We're gonna move away from the Tektite here because I want a little peace and quiet from this dude. Let's get rid of him. Yeah, thank you for the arrows. Okay. And then we'll go ahead and go over there. We can go over there. Let's go ahead and do so. Go around these corners here. mic is not close enough yet. And this is rather an important place because we go back up here. We got ourselves another treasure chest that will be coming into view here shortly. Because that over there is the compass. And missed. But we'll be ending this episode quite soon, so... But I'll go ahead and close it out here. The next episode of Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, after we obtain the compass here, we will go and continue on in this temple. Now that we got our compass, we may find all the treasure chests, so... Take care, everyone. Have a good night. This is Captain Paladin signing off. Thank you, folks. Bye-bye.